Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, and we may be in the Bluegrass State, but blue is the color to avoid if you love the homestanding Louisville Cardinals. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Kent State Golden Flashes, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Louisville Cardinals. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Golden Flashes about to kick it away and get this season started. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So Louisville's offense takes the field. And not only is this guy the energy and the engine of the offense, there's a certain charisma that he has that sort of elevates everyone around him.
He's got a moxie about him, Reese. It just seems like when he's in the huddle, he's got 10 other sets of eyeballs looking at him and believing in him to lead this offense down the field towards scoring points. This guy is a leader in every sense of the word.
It's a draw. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The Cardinals come to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Anderson. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
Wide open downfield. Off he goes. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and goal. They want to run this quarterback. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Louisville! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it. And that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Kent State Golden Flashes offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
And the Golden Flashes will move the sticks.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to him. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Kent State.
And this offense gets on the board, and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. The Cardinals racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run play action. Fires to the tight end. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Cardinals with the 1st and 10.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Let's see which way they go after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 39. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got it inside the 30. They trip him up, but not before he has a huge gain and sends a bolt of momentum into the second quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. He'll try to pop the draw. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
Well, they try to go draw on that one. There was just nowhere for the back to go. Great job defensively.
Yeah, and great penetration. You want him to run upfield on the draw play. The defense doesn't bite, stuffs the run.
He'll take a shot. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little.
Open runway ahead. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And you see so many of these plays now in today's football. Wide receiver coming in motion, and the quarterback catches it, just flips it forward. That's a completed pass. You see the big plays where it just lets him get on the edge really, really quickly. And if he drops the football coming in motion, it's just an incomplete pass. So these plays are getting big plays with really no risk.
2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. Throws and fired complete. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Golden Flashes will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Flashes.
And how do you not love the guts of this offense? 4th down, it's just another down, and what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Northwestern is just getting blown off the field right now, and it may continue to get worse before it gets better. If it gets better. What a shocker today in Evanston. They're trailing by 14 Liberty. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. And he's still running after the move. The expressway is wide open. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field.
Open.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll run the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
Yeah, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. What a snag by the defense. Bringing it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And defensive backs you think don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I bet the difference.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. And he breaks into the open at the 30. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The offense set for a first down play. Looking to throw. Gonna take a shot. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Kent State. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Set to kick off.
He'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at...
And he's running in the open. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. To the air on first down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make a catch.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Anderson. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Anderson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the run. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He wants to pass it on second down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
It's tough to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows, they open and they close so quickly. You've got to have great timing, and right now this offense doesn't have it. They've thrown 2 straight incompletions setting up third down.
It's good. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10, and the returner will be dragged down. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a fascinating first 2 quarters of football in Louisville. And the story of the half has been that elite corner. We were told he was tough to throw against. He's basically taken away an entire side of the field when he's out there, causing turnovers and getting physical. How often do we say that about lockdown guys? And how this offense schemes against him in this second half will be fun to watch. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Cardinals will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Oh, picked off. Trying to take it back. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
They got the touchdown, but now they want the 2 to tie this baby up. Barrels ahead. He will be stopped short. The 2-point conversion attempt is no good, and their bid to tie also goes by the boards. They're still down 2. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They'll go to the ground. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's right on target. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Golden Flashes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man down the middle. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down. After that last completion, it's second down. Pulls it in. It's Bennett. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
The Golden Flashes are moving quickly down the field. Comes out throwing on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Bennett.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. And the pass hits, picked off. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it, he's not going to throw it back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, and made the big play.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. And the Cardinals are in the hurry-up. On second down, he's looking downfield. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Nothing too exotic about that blitz right there. That's just the middle linebacker coming right up the middle of the field in the teeth of that offensive lineman. Nobody accounted for him, and he gets home.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes a connection. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on fourth down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball to your playmaker.
Going for it all. Touchdown Cardinals. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And it took a minute, but the passing attack now on board. The first passing touchdown of the season, and it took to the second half, but I'll tell you what, this offense will find its rhythm. They'll grow. They'll get better throughout the season, and this is going to be a hard passing attack to stop.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Clemson had an impressive showing there in Death Valley, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Trevor Lawrence is impressed with this one. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that. It sounds as if they had a good one there. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going in offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
They'll go with a direct snap. Looking for room at the 40. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game 1, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this cat.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
Oh, the freshman lucky that one didn't get picked off. And the Golden Flashes decide to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
So that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Third down coming up.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3.
26. Kent State, 21.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Quarterback moving. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Not a ton of play calls for 3rd in California when you're on offense. You know you're going to have your quarterback holding on to the football. You really got to think about how you're going to protect him. Offensive coordinator may want to think about using more max protect schemes, get more bodies in to give this quarterback a chance.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. They're setting up the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Oh, gave the defender the business. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. 1st down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Quickly complete. Snowed under by the defense.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Golden Flashes are on the move. Looking to go up top on 1st down. He makes the connection. Touchdown, Golden Flashes! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Into the end zone, the 2-point conversion is good, and now they're up by a field goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Offense in an empty set. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Couldn't make the catch in bounds. It's incomplete.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Looking to pass on second down. This time he's got it. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Looking to throw on third. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Cardinals headed quickly to the line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting first progression.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Trying to get to it. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Yeah, in 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
Looking deep down the right side. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. If you're the defensive coordinator, no time to worry about bust. You have to sell out to get the ball back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting a run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. This is a big 3rd down. If they can move the chains, they can just about solve this game away. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Golden Flashes have it with a 1st and 10. Toss to the outside. Running with power.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a 1st down. The option look. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to go option, and they're trying to put that defensive end in a bind, but he's just way too athletic, and he guessed right. The quarterback was keeping the ball. He knew it and was able to make the tackle in the backfield.
And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestled him down short of the 1st down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Penn State.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive.
That makes the score Penn State 32, Louisville
The last thing you want to do here is give up a big return, pin them back, and then the defense can just stop them from scoring a touchdown. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
Brings up third down.
Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock.
Coming up, fourth down.
Time is not on their side. Down 6 late, fourth down looming. They'll have to get this to stay in it. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Heaves it into trouble, and he finds trouble with the pick. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the fourth. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.